Hey Trojans, so we're going to talk about Screencastify right now. Just FYI, I'm actually using Lume to screencast this so I can actually show you the features of Screencastify. So there's two major differences in how you can tell it's a Lume video versus a Screencastify. In this video box, if it's Lume, it's going to be a circle. If it's Screencastify, it's going to be a square. So just slight differences there. Screencastify is an extension, so you can download the extension by going to screencastify.com. And then it would be in this upper right hand corner. Mine's already installed, but it should say something like install now or install here if you need to install it. You can also install it through the Chrome Web Store. So I just Google the Chrome Web Store, go to search Screencastify, and it's this one right here. Again, if you need to add it, it would say add to Chrome. So once you have Screencastify, it's going to be appeared right here. I have a lot of extensions, so mine's actually, when I click on these three dots here, Screencastify is the orange arrow with the camera. So I want to click on that. Here it's going to give me a couple of different options. So let me first talk about what all of these icons mean. The first one is My Recordings. So with My Recordings, it's going to bring you to the page of all of your recordings so you can see them. I'll show you that in a couple minutes. Then we have our notifications and then our settings. The settings just kind of talk about the resize tab and all that stuff, so I don't even really mess with it. Then we have our options of recording. So we have a browser tab. We have a so the browser tab is just this single tab. So if you're recording a video or if you want to show students like switching between tabs, that won't do it. So make sure that for a browser tab, it's only going to show you one tab. Then you have your desktop, which is going to give you two more options. Your desktop is going to actually ask you for your entire desktop, so that includes the background as well, or just the application. And so the application is just Google Chrome. I highly recommend just doing the application one unless for some reason you need your desktop, but you have the capabilities. And then you have just the webcam, so it will just show a video of you talking, which I've used for instructions for kids and things like that. If I'm embedding the video onto either a Google Doc or Google Slide. I always check my microphone and my webcam just to make sure it's what I want it to be. And then of course you can see the volumes here. So as we're talking, you can kind of check to see if it's actually going to pick up the sound. More options here. You can change the countdown time. And then you can also show drawing tools. I am using the premium version of Screencastify. I think it's about $25 a year. So we don't have a school account. I paid for it myself, but that is an option. So I can't remember which is free and which one is part of the premium. Drawing tools might be a premium tool, but I can't remember. But I'll show you what it looks like anyways. Once you have what you want, so I'm just going to do the browser tab. You can click record. All right, so here, as you can see, the difference between Lume, this is Lume, this is Screencastify. So just FYI, so I have my window that pops up here. I have my tools down here, so I can actually kind of go through a couple of different things. So right now I'm using the arrow to kind of talk about it and to kind of whatever. I can pause the recording down here as well. I have pin options with different color pins. So I feel like pink today. Oh, it's not letting me do that. There we go. And I can actually draw right on to whatever I'm looking at. I can also erase it. And if I need to wipe the whole screen clean, I can just click this button as well. Once I'm done recording, I can pause the recording. And then I can also end the recording. I can also do that up here. So I can go back to my extension. My computer is lagging. So what we're seeing is most likely my computer issue. And I have my recording that's paused. So I can also stop it up here as well. So if I don't like the recording, and I do this a lot, whereas I make a mistake, and I need to start over, you can just also delete it directly from here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and end this recording. And once I end it, a new window is going to pop up. This is the recording apps. or sorry, this is just the screen for this one. So right now it's muted. I don't want to unmute it, but you can check the sound. I have limited editing capabilities, so I can shorten it if I want. Again, you're just trimming the edges. You can't trim the middle. So I can save it. Go ahead and trim. I don't know what was trimmed. One thing I do like about Screencastify versus Lume is that Screencastify is integrated with Google Drive. So as you can see, it automatically saves to my drive. So it saves me a step. So all of those videos I did with kids, next time I probably am just going to use Screencastify to do them, because then I have the shareable link already in there and I don't have to take that extra step. I can also just publish to Google Classroom and publish to YouTube right away, and I can also download the video as well. So once I am okay with this, I can just go to my recordings and I can see the videos. I have a lot of videos. Now, one thing that I think Lume does better is that you can actually organize these a little bit better through like in the actual app. But since this downloads to Drive, most of the time this is just kind of a dumping grounds for me. The other thing is when you download, I forgot to mention that when you go back to your editor and click on the video, you can download these. There's a couple different options. So download as an MP4, so as a video itself. You can just have the audio only, so if you just want to do an audio one. And you can also download this as a GIF. I really, really like this option because as a GIF, you can then embed it into Google Docs. So as long as it's a short video, you can actually just put this directly into Google Docs, and so it will showcase theirs. So this is like if you're quickly giving instructions like how to do something, it won't have audio with it, but if you're just wanting to show like how to access something, the steps that you take, like for example, if like all of these steps, if I'm showing you just quickly how to do something, you can download it as a gift and put it into either an email or into a Google Doc, which is pretty awesome. And then once you're done, you have it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Screencastify. So if you have any questions on how to use Screencastify, again, the limitations, it is not free, so you are limited on the free version, which is why a lot of teachers are going over to Lume, because you have a little bit more options. But if you would like to know more about Screencastify, you can email me, you can hit me up, and we can sign up for a one-on-one Google Meet session, or come into office hours. So have a great day, Trojans.